Genesis of the Five Greats Overdress first set that was introduced in May 21, 2020 or April 17, 2021 in Japan. So again, when introduced into our format, this was a third time reboot for the well-known company of Bushiroad. Bushiroad has made premium, standard, and now overdress to be able to bring in a new era of being able to build not 24 clans, but 5 nations. In this series, me versus Dave from Crushing the Meta will be facing off against each other in a best of 3 with a roulette style way of playing, where we get to play against each other through multiple decks. It's a way of opening a way to express overdress in a new light. So wrap yourself in, guys, and dive right into the format. This is Vanguard Overdress. So guys, we get to spin the wheel of chance. So again, we're at Genesis of 5 Greats. We got 10 decks to choose from, but let's make it a little more exciting, right? So with my series that I'm coming up with, I want to make it so that it's kind of random what you guys get to see. You don't kind of know what's going to come in. All you know is it's Genesis of the 5 Greats. I don't know what my opponent's playing beforehand, and he doesn't know what I'm playing beforehand. So when we come in, we're fresh onto the stables, and we're ready to go at each other. So again, we have Dave from Crushing the Meta, and he'll be my opponent most of the times, but there will be some times where I'll pull other players into the new format, because again, I really want to have variety of the decks. Everybody gets a shot to see what could be possible outcomes again. So let's see what the wheel can give us. We got not 1 but 3 chances to get what we like. Personally, I would like a Stoicheia deck, but I can also go with any of the Cater Sanctuaries or Dark States. I know that I can't fully play the Dragon Empire right now because I'm missing 1 Overtrigger, but who knows, maybe fate will smile upon us and we don't have to worry about it. So guys, let's spin it to win it. First off, let's see what our first spin will give us. Ooh, Master Gravity Barrow Magnus. I don't know. I still don't like the deck's playstyle. It's a lot of soul charging, and I know it's like the best deck. I could definitely take it in, but you know what? It's the first episode, so let's go for it. Give us 3 shots. Here, let's see what we got. Oh, Eugene. Eugene's really interesting, and I would love to play it. Again, I would just have a basic Overtrigger in the deck, but the deck is built. But again, I don't know what my opponent's playing, and let's give it a shot for that 3rd and final spin. Shall we, boys and girls? Ooh, I like Orphis. Orphis is quite interesting, girls. Again, let's dive into the deck profile shortly.
So thank you, Cal, for already introducing me, of course, and thanks of course for making this collab, because I really enjoy it just to play against people. And of course we will be playing with certain decks, as you can see in the spinning wheel, as we have 5 decks right here that we're going to play with. But before I do that, I will just tell a little bit of myself. Because for me, I'm mainly a Gear Chronicle player, of course, that plays Gear Chronicle in the G era, in the V era, of course, and now of course with the whole reboot and very used nations, I am playing the Dark States nation, of course, as my primary nation for this format, of course. So as you can see right here, I have a total of 5 decks that I can make. I have of course Hexer or Sorceress. I have to say I never played that deck yet. I still have to play it, but I have so much fun with other decks that I haven't even tried it. But of course it can be fun to try it first time against Cal. So let's see how it works out. Then I of course have my Zorga deck. It remedies me of my Night Rose deck, or not my Night Rose deck. I can even say my Grand Blue deck, because I also play Grand Blue in Premium and I played it in the V format, of course. So that's why I picked up the Zorga deck. Then I also have my Bastion deck, which I don't really enjoy that much, just because it doesn't really fit my playstyle, of course, but I still have it in my arsenal, so why not just put it in here and if I get it, then I have to just to play with it, of course. And then for my two favorite decks, and they're also in the Dark Side Nation, it's Barrow Magnus and it's the Finest Boost. So I hope I get those decks, of course. Barrow Magnus can really go out quite fast because it doesn't have any restrictions whatsoever. It only needs to hit at 15, so as fast as possible. And that can be a little problem if we don't get into the exact pieces we need, of course. And then we have Finest Boost, which can also be a very powerful deck. It of course has a more slower playstyle where you say, okay, I will just give you 2 to 3 damage before I go into final duration. When I go into final duration, I go, oh, I'll grab a lot of cards, filter through a lot of cards, and of course bash your opponent really hard. So what I hope, of course, is to play a Barrow Magnus deck or Boost deck, and if I don't get any of those, then I hope I get a Zorga deck, because even though Zorga is a little bit lacklusting right now, it is still one of my favorite decks in the new format, of course, just because it remedies me of my Grand Blue deck, of course. So let's just go for the spin and see what I get. So I will just spin it right now. And we get a... So it's Zorga. So it's nice. I like it. But I really want to play Barrow Magnus, and I still have 2 tries out because we have 3 spins in total. So I can just spin right now and just say I get a Barrow Magnus or a Boost deck. It can also turn out for the worst because I can also get a Besting and a Sorcerer's deck. So let's see. Again Zorga. So I can just roll one more time. Is it worth the risk? I don't know. So let's go. I got Finest Boost. Okay. That's the one I'm very happy with. I was very worried I would get a Cat Sanctuary deck, of course. But Boost is fine for me. So I will be playing Boost, of course. And before we go into the match, of course, I will be showcasing you guys my build for the Finest Boost deck.
And here's the list. So Orphis has this unique playstyle within Overdress to be able to call tokens, which was very introduced in the standard era. So again, when we had the reboot last time, which, yes, if you are new, this is the 3rd reboot of Cardfight Vanguard, but this one brings a very unique playstyle to it. So now we're taking over what are called like field spells to Vanguard. So this deck focuses heavily around its field spells. So we have to play at least 6 to be able to accommodate this. So again, we have the ability to create a form of the world. So again, we have, you get, first time you play a order field spell of one of these 2, it becomes Abyssal Knight. But when you play a second one or more, it becomes Abyssal Dark Knight. So again, being able to make your opponent now have to play on his own, because now your field gets filled with these massive amount of powerhouse tokens that are 15k grade 1s that can just attack for 30k, and then a Persona Ride makes a 40,000 column. Your opponent sometimes can't handle that, which is really scary, especially when most of our cards activate, gain power, or do more resource attacks when we do it. So again, we have units that'll give us shield value because we're in Abyssal, so we want to be in our knights. Again, the grade line will officially help us get there, but again, you have to be careful because if you don't see it, your deck will freeze up on you, and it's never fun to be able to not be able to play out your deck. So again, Dave's got something spicy to give you, and I have a spicy list. Let's see what we can do against each other. And this is the first of the series. If you guys really like it, remember to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and if eventually I have Patreons, you will be able to shout it out and get a shout out in the videos. So guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's dive right into the fight.
So for the build that I will be using against skill, it will be the exact same list as this, of course, where we play the 4 Edens, we play the 3 Brodies, and everything generic, of course, for the Finest Boost deck. We, of course, play in the entire right lane with Matt, Steve, Richard, and Finest Boost, of course, as our main grade 3. And we play some soul charges in the form of piano. We play, of course, Marjorie, and we play Gundam and the Acrobat Presenter, I think. Yeah, Acrobat Presenter. And that's our entire soul charge engine, of course. We play a little less of the soul charges than most people do, but I prefer it this way because now we have some very aggressive early game, of course, where we play 7 grade 2s, so we have enough grade 2s to rush with. We, of course, have this grade 1 that lets us go aggro in the early game because it gives 2k away. It can also give 2k to itself. So what you can do is swing with it early just for 10k, so it can be a 10k attacker or booster. In the late stage when you're in front of us, it can be a 30k attacker or booster, but it can be even better because it can give 5k away to another unit. So let's say, for example, you can just put this on the field, give 5k to Marjorie. Marjorie will be hitting for 28k, and you can do some amazing stuff with that, of course. So this is the list, of course, nothing really special about it, but I just want to showcase you guys before we head into the match, of course. So let's just go dive into it.
So we're back at it again after some technical difficulties after our first match not being recorded by our friend Dave on the side of crushing the meta. He's going to explain himself a little bit over here.
Okay, so it was my PC that didn't start the recording, of course. It was not my fault. I doesn't have any to do with it. But for people that don't know me...
He said it wasn't his fault. Whose fault is it?
It's my PC. No,
Dave. It's fine.
Yeah, man. No, never blame yourself, right? Never blame yourself. Blame others.
Blame everybody else. But no, we're gonna have another rematch here. We're gonna actually play it out best of 3. Last time Dave wrecked the house out of me. Best in 2 matches, but maybe this best of 3 with the recording on this time, hopefully.
Yeah, it's definitely on right now. So
yeah, he's known for Gear Chronicles. He's a big fan of them, so he'll tell you a little bit more while we do our whole roll the die and whole 9 yards feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 2d6s once again.
Yep.
Okay. I got a 5.
I got a 3. You're fine.
Okay. Okay. So for people that don't know me, I'm Dave from Crushing the Meta, and I have been playing. Yeah. So okay, I still have to reach one. So 3 back. And I'm playing Gears like for the couple last of years. 4 years in total since I began starting playing Vanguard. And now playing Darkseid as my main nation for Overdress. So very happy to play Bruce right now.
Awesome. So I have Orphis today, and he's playing Violent Bruce off his wheels spins. So let's see what we can do here.
Okay. Stand and draw. Ooh, pretty spice. I will discard a protobot. Get out Bad Steve. Soul Charge 1. So it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see if the Overtrigger is not going to be on his side today. Draw for turn. Let's see what we got out of this trade. Okay. I'm going to discard a draw trigger to ride my grade 1. We got Cardinal Node Rotes. Rotes will grab me my World Order card. So right off the bat, we're going to get Moonlight Knight. So, again. And because we are going second, we will draw a card out of this deal. So, draw me something good. Nice. So first off, we're going to swing in at the Vanguard for a whopping total of 8.
No card.
Ooh, nothing worth going home to, boys.
Draw trigger. Oh no, it's my spicy tech.
Oh wow, first time you didn't get a draw trigger.
Yeah, right. Okay, stand and draw. I discard my critical trigger.
Yeah.
I go into recharge, put my grade 0 into the song, I draw an extra card, and then I will be going aggro. So the grade 1, once again, I sword charge a card. Bye bye Eden. And then a Brody and a Brody.
Oh wow, like game 1.
Yeah! I attack for 10 to the Vanguard.
Okay, damage check, hopefully a trigger, nothing.
Ooh, 10 with my Vanguard.
Drive checks.
Okay. No trigger this time.
No trigger in myself either.
Ooh. And then 18k.
Guarded.
And it's your turn.
Stand and draw. You didn't see anything, boys and girls. Discard Moonlight to bring in Orphus. I mean, Cardinal Null Carboteris. Then I'll play Moonlight Wolf, Moonlight, Soul Blast 1, draw me a card. I wish I didn't do that, but okay.
He threw into the over trigger.
Draw, swing in for a whopping total of 23 to Vanguard.
I will be saying no guard.
We got a world.
Damage check. No over trigger this time.
Wow, first time for everything, boys and girls.
Yeah, right. Okay, stand and draw. I discard a grade 1. And go into Violence Boost once again. And I will be attacking directly for 13k.
Drive checks.
First check. Second check. Draw trigger. I will be giving 10k to this unit. I draw an extra card.
Damage check.
No trigger once again. What's up with your triggers today? Are they offline?
Yeah, I know, right? This man's just
Then
trigger
10?
sacks.
Yeah, man. 10k to the Vanguard.
Okay. Critical trigger. All effects Vanguard. Finally something worth going home to.
28 to the Van.
28. Guarded.
Okay, and it's your turn.
Stand up and drop.
Mm-hmm.
Discard one card. Ride.
Mm-hmm.
Calderon Deus Orphus.
Yeah.
I will then play Nobody Knows. In Darkness, Nobody Knows. Soul Blast 1 to retire the right one with the booster in the front row.
Yep.
Counter Blast 2.
Mm-hmm.
Call myself not 1, but 3 shadow tokens.
Ooh. I see.
And then I'll play a Gray 2 for the first time that you haven't seen yet. Counter Blast, Soul Blast. I get to draw a card because I'm an Abyssal Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go. Swing into your Vanguard for +5. 26.
We'll be saying no guard to this one.
Okay, draw checks. Heal trigger does go off. All effects to this column right here. Second check, no trigger.
So 1 damage.
Yep.
Draw trigger. So power to also to my Vanguard and I draw a card.
Okay. I will swing 25 to your rear guard.
And that's gone.
And then 40 to Vanguard.
40. I will be taking this.
Okay.
Let's check. Marjorie.
Okay. It is now your turn.
Okay, so I will be going into Final Rush. So I draw a card.
Mhm.
And then, on top of it, Persona Rhino. I draw an extra card. Then, okay, to the front row.
Mm-hmm.
It says, of course, Final Rush is active. Or not Final Rush, I mean Persona Rhino. but final wish is also active. So 10k, 10k, 10k. Then what we'll be doing is calling down piano. I will be sword charging one.
Yep.
It's a crit trigger. Then use a counter blast to give it 15k.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will be calling down Marjorie. I will be calling out the weight 1. So when it's being placed, I can give something 2k. And if it's a final rush, I can give 5k away instead of 2k. So to Marjorie.
Okay.
And what I will be putting up is a draw trigger. Just a normal one.
Okay.
Okay. So I will be attacking with Marjorie first. So I use her skill, put the draw trigger into the soul, to draw an extra card, and I soul charge one, and she will be getting 10k.
Okay.
So this is 38.
Damage check. No trigger.
Then this is also 38 to defend.
38. Yeah, damage check. Over trigger!
Ooh.
1,000,000 points!
Nice, man.
Yeah. So we're at 1,000,000.
Mm-hmm.
I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
And then with that 1,000,000, we are pretty set for your rear guards not touching me this rest of the game.
So I will be just attacking with my Vanguard. Just 23. So do I get my own over trigger maybe?
So for 23, I just need to make sure that you don't hit over trigger plus. So because your over trigger doesn't do anything crazy. So
Gives my Vanguard 10k and a critical.
Yep. So let's see. We'll just be cautious on the guard here. So no way of you hitting. Even if you get over trigger plus
40...
trigger. Yep. This is 1,000,000 plus 43. So.
So let's say for example I get the 100 million. It's essentially like 23 against 43, right?
Yeah.
That's 2 to pass.
Yeah. So you need 3 triggers basically in total.
No, but I mean the over trigger gives me 10k, so that's essentially one part of the 20k I have to pass. So if I get the second trigger, okay. First check, critical trigger, okay. Over trigger, you ready? No, unfortunate.
We guarded it, boys.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, stand up. Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So I will now persona ride myself. So plus 10 to my front row.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Orphis will swing into your Vanguard. Or plus 5 plus 2. So 10, 28, 38 Vanguard.
I will be saying PG.
Okay. First check. Second check.
Blend.
So then we're going to swing in for 40.
I will be taking this one. No trigger. There goes my PG.
And then we got 35 here. So,
Okay.
35 into your paratrooper there.
Paratrooper, you mean Marjorie maybe?
Yep, Marjorie.
Okay. I will be defending it. So this is 38. Or 28, I mean.
Yep.
And then with voting, it will be 38 by paying a counterblast.
Okay.
Because, yeah. So, my turn.
Yes, it is.
Okay, stand. Drop. Ooh. Top deck. Because of Persona Idol. And of course,
Outdecking that Persona Rise.
Yeah, man. And giving away plus 10. And of course, I'm already in Final Rush. So, we'll be overcalling the Colossus. Replacing Eden. Eden gains 5k because of his own skill.
Yep.
So, I will be attacking with 33 to the Vanguard.
33 to the Vanguard?
Yeah. With an on-hit skill. With counter plus 1 to retire something from your field.
That's fine. Critical trigger, all effects Vanguard.
Okay. I will be counter blessing 1 to retire Interceptor.
Yep.
So your Interceptor is retired? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Then I attack for 33 because Marjorie will be getting plus 10. Because this goes into the soul. I draw a card and I soul charge. So 33 to the Vanguard.
33?
Yeah.
Hmm. Guarded?
Then violence burst attacks. So I will be soul blasting 5. So just general 5 to restand my rear guards. And I will be attacking for 23 to your Vanguard.
PG.
Okay. Oh yeah, and Eden gets an additional critical because he's being restood.
Yep.
First check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. So.
Okay.
How many cards do you have in your hand, actually?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in total.
Ooh. 25 to your Vanguard.
25?
25, yeah.
We're gonna go 30.
Mm-hmm. And then with 41.
We'll PG it.
Oh, nice. And that
Okay.
will be my turn.
Okay, my turn. So no Persona rides, sadly, but we will Counter Blast, Soul Blast, draw me a card. So we will swing in for a whopping total of 28. 28 to Vanguard.
Okay. 28. What I will be doing is use two 15Ks. So I'm at 43 right now. So that's a 2 to pass.
Okay. First check. Critical trigger. Let's go all effects Vanguard.
Payback?
Nope.
Ah, unfortunate.
Okay. So we'll hit for 35 Vanguard.
And the other one is 30. So I will be going with double critical. Or a critical and heal.
Okay.
43.
Then 30 to Vanguard.
30. I will be PGing that one. Marjorie away.
Okay. No cards left in hand or one?
Only one.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes, it is.
This is the. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. No. Final Rush, of course, is active.
Yep.
No Persona Light, so I will be moving this to the back. I will be cutting out Colossus, so that will be Soul Charging 1. A critical trigger. Counter Blasting 1. They give it 15k.
Yep.
And then. I will. Call down a Protobelt Dragon.
Yeah.
So, at first, I will be attacking with Marjorie, use her skill, put this unit into the soul, to draw a card, and soul charge 1. And that's my over trigger gone.
Okay, so this makes
In this
guarding
case-
this turn out probably a little bit easier on me.
23 to your finger.
23.
Yeah.
Counterblast plus the power.
Okay. 28k to your Vanguard.
28. Call. Intercepto.
Okay. Then I attack for 21. Use his skill. Soul Blasting another 5. And resending my entire front row. Or, you know what I will be doing? I will be Soul Blasting the Great One instead of the Overtrigger. And then use Protobub skill. Or how many cards do you have in your hand? That's maybe a better question.
2.
Okay. So I will be attacking for 21.
21. Well, I have to say no guard to that.
First check, Violence Boost. Second check, Draw Trigger. I will be giving the power to Colossus, and I draw a card.
Okay.
Do you get that, Hugh?
No, I do not.
Unfortunate.
Very
Now
unfortunate.
you get your defensive over trigger, so it's better than the previous games.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so into game 2, of course.
That was very
So
close.
you will become. Yeah, very close, indeed. If you had maybe 1 to 2 cards more, maybe you could have survived. And,
I would have
you
needed
could've-
a lot more defensive value.
yeah. So I assume you will be going first.
Yep.
Okay.
To be honest, probably if I Persona Road on that last turn, I would have probably had you.
Yeah, probably. Because then my 215 kids would be to the pass.
Yep. It would have been a 1 to pass. You would have had to drop more guard.
Yeah, definitely. I think I didn't have the shield value then. Because I had my 2 critical triggers, of course, so that will make 43. So I had to PG 1 art of the attacks, doesn't really matter if it's the Vanguard or rear. And then if you got a trigger onto a rear guard, then I would have needed to guard that, of course, and then the other one will be real estate. So.
So let's hope for the best in game 2 and 3, as we're still recording, I hope.
Yeah, we're still recording. Just checked it. Okay. So 1 card back. Do I need you? No, I don't think I will. I will be doing 2 cards back.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay. Spicy.
I'll keep this ham. This is actually really good.
And go.
Okay. You can start us off.
Oh, I will be starting?
Yep.
Okay. And then I stand and draw. Okay, pretty aggressive once again. So I will be discarding my critical trigger.
Yep.
And this is not my starter, of course, because my starter is on the other side. So starter, Bad Steve, and I soul charge 1. Your turn.
Okay. I draw for turn. I will discard order to ride, draw, skill. I will add Moonlight Knight.
Wait, you use... Oh yeah, you're searching, of course, yeah. Of course.
And now
I don't know, I was thinking that you will be, that you will be using it, so I was like, never mind.
swing 8k at Vanguard.
I will be saying no guard.
Critical trigger all effects.
Ooh, payback. First check, critical trigger, all effects to defend. Second check, Heal trigger, so I will be instantly healing. Okay. That's already 3 triggers down. My turn?
Yep.
Just draw. Ooh. I will be discarding my Colossus.
Okay.
Right into my Richard. Get an extra card draw. Getting into an extra soul charge.
Yep.
And that's a PG. And I will be Soul Blasting 3 to draw an extra card.
Yep.
And now getting a body out, a Eden out, and a Placenta out.
Chat.
So back to the first game, second game. I attack your Vanguard with Richard for 10.
Drive check.
Drive check. No trigger.
Draw trigger. All effects Vanguard. Draw.
I attack for 18k.
What is the other column? 18?
18 also.
21.
And 18.
$21.
And it's your turn.
Draw for turn. Rido. Then I will play my order to Soul Blast 1 to give himself +5. Draw me a card. And then call. So I will swing 10k into your +5,000 with a counterblast unit.
I will take this one.
Swing 15 into Van.
I will say no guard.
Critical trigger, all effects Vanguard.
Ooh, payback. First check, critical trigger. Once again to my Vanguard. Second check, no trigger.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Stand and drop. I will be sending away my critical trigger. Right into Violence Boost. And call down a second Eden.
Okay.
Attack your Vanguard with boost for 13k.
Drive checks.
First, heal trigger. So that's pretty cool. So power to this, and I heal one. Second check. Heal trigger once again. So okay. And I will give the power to the other Eden. So 1 damage.
Cool. That totally what I need you to do right now.
Then I attack for 28 with an on-hit skill.
Critical trigger. Yep, you're gonna retire anyway, so critical trigger, all effects Vanguard.
Yeah. 28k.
28. Gardo.
Yeah. It's your turn.
And draw.
It's already 3 heals done.
Draw. Sona Rido. Well, Abyssal. Counterblast 2. Counterblast 2. I will now create... Oh, wait. Sorry. Not Counterblast 2 first. Let's do this properly. Play Soul Blast 1 to draw me a card. Then we're going to Counterblast 2.
Yeah.
Now create 3 Abyssal Knight tokens. There we go. Because order of operations do matter. So, we're going to swing 18k at your Vanguard.
We'll be saying no guard.
First. Second, crit. Power to the Singleton.
So 2 damage, right?
Yep.
First, draw trigger. Power to fan. Second check. Draw trigger. Power to Van.
You want to stop?
I don't know, man. Triggers keep coming, and I think.
Like,
So
you
my
double
finger-
healed, triple healed live. Stop it.
And healed in the first turn.
Yeah. 30 into Vanguard. I mean, into the rear guard.
Doesn't matter which one.
Doesn't matter at the moment.
I will be taking this one.
Okay, 25 to the other rear guard.
Okay, that's also a. Oh, what did that was? Slide. 25, you said, right?
Yep.
I will be guarding that. Guess I need it. 20k. So that's 30.
Okay, your turn.
Stand and drop. So, going into final wash.
Sounds good.
Calling down Marjorie. So, Eden gains an additional 5k. I need. Yeah, need to do. So, attacks for 23 to the Vanguard with an on-hit skill.
No guard. Heal trigger. All effects Vanguard, and I do heal.
Oh, nice. And I will not use. Do I want to use a skill? Yeah, why not? Council plus one, and we tire your back row token.
Sure. I'll just get it back.
Yeah, of course, but I was like, okay. Otherwise, I will be doing nothing with the counterblast. So, attacking with Marjorie and boost. So, using her skill first, put this into the soul. I draw an extra card, and then I soul charge one. And then, because of the percentile, I soul charge two first and second. So, this is 31k because the instant 10k.
31.
Yeah.
I will take that first hit.
Then, with my Vanguard, I attack. I soul blast 5. 3, 4, 5.
LPG.
For 13. And this gains an extra critical.
Yep.
Yeah. First, no trigger. Second, no trigger once again.
Okay.
So, this will be going after a token. Do you
How
choose
much?
So 15k. Just enough.
15k. So we will. Yeah, we'll lose this token here.
And then you will lose the other token as well.
Sure.
Because of the on-hit. And then 23 to your Vanguard.
Damage check.
And it's your turn.
My turn. Draw. Persona Rido. Skill, Counterblast 2.
Mhm.
And then Counterblast 2 again to bring out 5 total tokens.
So going all out.
So let's do it, boys and girls. So I will swing 20, 30, 43 to Vanguard.
I will be showing no guard.
First. Second.
1 damage, right?
Yep.
No trigger.
40 to Vanguard.
And the other one is the same, so I better take this one. No trigger. Better be time for that.
40 to Vanguard.
And I guard for 43.
Okay.
So, my turn.
Yep.
Stand and drop. And whoosh. I'm a final wisdom. So, guarding this one. So, this will be giving 5k to the rear guard.
Yep.
Either. He also gains 5k off himself. And then, coming this down. and giving another 5.
Okay.
Good boy, Eden. And then I attack for 33 to your Vanguard. On hit skill once again.
33.
Yeah.
So we will do 33. Guarded for 43.
Then I attack with Marjorie. Use the skill of Acrobat Center first. Slow charge 2. Second. Triggers. Then Marjorie skill. Put this booster into the soul. To draw a card. And soul charge 1. There goes my PG. 10k. So this is 31.
31. That is still big numbers I don't like. Guarded.
Then I attack with my
Actually,
Vanguard.
hold up. Yeah, that's guarded.
Oh yeah? No?
Yep.
Do you want to change it?
Yeah, I'm guarding it with... That makes it 33.
Okay, let's go. Then I Soul Blast 5.
Yep.
To restand my front row. So that is 21.
PG?
Okay. How many cards do you have in your hand?
2.
First check. No trigger. Second check. Critical trigger. So Eden already had a critical because he being recent. Then I will be giving power to Marjorie and also give her a critical.
Okay.
So they're both critical too. So this swings in for 25. An extra crit.
25.
And
Wait,
the
he
other
was
one is 30.
25 the turn before?
No, he was 15 the turn before. But because of the grade 1, I pumped him up by 5k each time.
Okay. He had a booster before, right?
Yeah, and then he was 33.
Okay, so 28.
And then 33.
No guard. Good games.
Unfortunate.
Did not squeeze out that victory there.
No, man, the double heal, the double draw, just really...
Triple heal, let's be honest, that was triple heal.
Yeah, triple heal. Triple heal. But the only thing is, from the beginning I had my overtrigger in hand, so I was like... I wanted to rush with the grade 2s, but then I was like, I have my overtrigger in hand, and I don't want to discard it. So, that's the only thing, but for the rest, the entire game was trigger sec.
Yeah, it's like, can I just get them to die? Just die!
Yeah, man. Finally you get the trigger, and then it's just not, just getting a double heal.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce is a really strong deck, especially when it comes out of the trial deck. And
Yeah. Yeah, true, but getting a double heal, double draw, just insane.
yeah, no, there's not much you can do to get around that. So, it definitely was a fun game. This time fully recorded, so that...
Yeah. Still the fault of the PC.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll squeeze in a win because, again, this is a tough game matchup. Especially with Violent Barus is just really aggro. Especially early game where you can start pushing out ridiculously big numbers without even having to without having to bat out much of your hand.
Yeah, true, because you get so much card draw back from the reshard and possibly from the grade 1 also. So with that you have you can recoup your hand quite easily.
That is very true.
So thanks for the match, man. And
yeah, no problem. And hopefully we'll catch everybody next week. If you guys want to keep watching this kind of series, smash that thumbs up button. You know the drills. You know, everything that YouTubers tell you to do. So guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Later.